FJ60 Toyota Land Cruiser, the next hot classic SUV. The FJ60 and FJ62 Land Cruisers of the 1980s have been attracting more attention in collector circles, as they emerge from the Toyota 4x4 community. Photo by Autoweek. If you have an number 39, T noticed, it and number 39, as not just the FJ40 series Toyota Land Cruisers whose values have been bouncing around the stratosphere lately. While the US never got the FJ40 and number 39, as still quite Spartan successor, the FJ70 series, we did get the FJ60 Land Cruisers. Plenty of them are still around, at least ones that didn't and number 39, T live in the Midwest or the Northeast. The FJ60 Land Cruisers represented an evolutionary step in Land Cruiser history, coupling the mechanics of older FJ40 trucks with a larger and more modern interior, along with beefy 4.2-liter inline sixes. With plenty of ground clearance, the 60 series TLCs retain the off-road chops of their predecessors despite generous rear overhangs. Spacious interiors made them popular alternatives to domestic SUVs of the day, while folding rear seats offered plenty of cargo capacity. If you and number 39, V been following auction results for the FJ60 for the past few years, you know that these have gone from being a 1980s cult item with a mostly Californian following to something far more mainstream in the collector car community. Once passed up by classic dealers as tired suburban fare from the number 39 semi-80s, these Land Cruisers are now following the trajectory of Jeep Grand Wagoneers from the same era, which you may recall as being pretty affordable 15 years ago. It and number 39, certainly telling that specialists like the FJ Company are now restoring these, and frequently have a few at a time that they and number 39, reworking on. When we spoke to Nelson Kale of the Miami-based FJ Company a year ago, he sounded skeptical about the prospects of the 70 series trucks, which were never sold here, but cautioned the 60 series TLCs were starting to see greater interest. The FJ60 and FJ62 trucks were replaced by the much more luxurious FJ80 Toyota and Lexus SUVs, but not in Toyota 4x4 circles, where they combine the off-road skills of the FJ40 with a large, modern body. Photo by Autoweek. Toyota FJ40 series Land Cruisers began capturing the imaginations, and wallets, of collectors and classic car enthusiasts about a decade ago, but the original FJ40s were never really meant for. They're in number 39, no question that we in number 39, still in the early days of FJ60 and FJ62 popularity in the US, but there are a few factors that point to growth and demand for the FJ60. First, cars and values have stratified. The worst examples are gone, the best examples bring north of $30,000. And the middling trucks are now worth enough for people to tinker with if not splurge on a better than new resto. Second, there is an enthusiast following that overlaps with the 4x4 community and the classic Toyota truck community, with sizable aftermarket parts sourcing and support. A small cottage industry exists globally for these trucks. Third, nostalgia for authentic cars of the number 39 semi-80s is seen as pushing demand even from those outside the traditional collector car community. While the retro chic of the Woody Wagoneers fueled the craze even outside of Jeep enthusiast circles, the Grand Wagoneers became popular summer cottage toys for the wealthy seemingly overnight. The FJ60 is riding a similar wave of number 39 semi-80s nostalgia that number 39, unburdened by associations with yacht rock at the moment. Embrace the smooth, J. If you and number 39, V always wanted to experience the original Range Rover but had written off the best examples as long gone, or were rightly skeptical of the used examples in the classifieds, Land Rover. FJ60 owners we and number 39, V spoken with say that these TLCs have had a quiet following for some time, mostly in Toyota truck circles, but they and number 39, cautious about the FJ60 becoming too big of a thing. Their frequent appearance on Bring a Trailer is both a blessing and a curse, we and number 39, V heard owners say, as it and number 39, drawing out bounty hunters looking to flip pristine examples on eBay for ambitious amounts. This is not necessarily something that Toyota enthusiast circles are ecstatic about. Most would prefer the FJ60 to be a Toyota community secret, but some welcome the attention. We on number 39, we're still in the early stages of FJ60 interest, but at number 39, telling that carefully used examples regularly generate between $15,000 and $22,000, depending on spec and equipment, on several popular auction sites. There is still room in the market for the casual collector, with plenty of clean driver examples in the $12,000 range, but a few hard-fought auction results in the $30,000 range and beyond point to deep-pocketed collectors forecasting further appreciation. Jay Ramey. Jay Ramey is an associate editor with Autoweek, and has been with the magazine since 2013. Jay also likes to kayak and bike. See more by this author. Classic cars, car news, authors, Jay Ramey, luxury, other news, SUV, Toyota, Land Cruiser.